you in the corner. This guy's that.
You ready? It's live now. Ready?
Let's see how
Ow. Only owl I can think of is Archimedes.
Well, Archimedes is one of the owls. That other owl is also that's the talking about.
You know, like when you look at the layout of Washington, it looks like an owl too.
But it looks like you can't tell it's an owl if you didn't. I mean, it looks like you can tell it's an owl.
Yeah.
Yeah, this dude's up there.
Look at that building. Cook County. Sheriffs strapped up around here.
Check it out.
Well, actually, there's police and sheriffs here, which is interesting. One to police the other. The sheriff's supposed to be policing the police.
Strap talking about their unfair, their life.
Peace. Very, very interesting. Check that out. They got the boat. Very cool.
Hey, looking at us from the way.
Thank you. Thank you. Now, clerk's office, room 434. This is crazy. Police are deep in here.
Yeah. We haven't
434.
seen any. Probably been out here.
I know we haven't seen
Streets
any.
held up.
For real.
Nothing in the streets.
They're all in here, and they're surrounded by sheriffs. This is crazy. Peace, everybody. So right now we're in Cook County City Hall. Cook County. Remember, Prophet Noble Ali filed, the Declaration on Trust on the record. So we're gonna be looking for some documents.
1831.
Sale of Cook County. What does it say? 413, right? Clerk's office?
Yep.
Peace. Peace. What do you say, Lena is? Peace. Peace.
107.
107. Is what he said it is?
Chicago City Clerk's Office.
Why did it say 413? 107. Huh? Looks like a bank. This is paint. Records. Yeah, we're looking for a proclamation that the mayor signed in 2011,
Okay.
December 22nd.
So 22nd? All right. So why don't you step down to the end of the room, those glass doors, and speak to the receptionist, okay?
All right,
It's
thank
city
you.
clerk's office. They keep all of them.
Thank you. All the way down to Hmm? Was it here or in there? All these signs pulling us in the wrong direction. Oh, there we go. Incorporated March 1837.
We're looking for a document signed by the mayor in 2011.
Yeah. So, Rahm Emanuel signed proclamation December 22nd, 2011.
Okay, what I'm gonna need you to do, put it, all the information you can here.
Yep.
And I'll put it in research, because they have to research it. It usually takes 2 business days for that.
Okay.
Don't try to do it earlier, but put as much information you have. Do you know who, what alderman, how do you say it?
Poses it?
Yeah, who introduced, what alderman introduced it, what
Well,
year?
she has a picture of the document.
Document, the document number?
No, it doesn't have a document number. It just says, it just has your signature on it.
Okay, can you blow it up for me, please? Trying to see if I can see a document number. No document number, no app number or something?
Not that I know.
Okay. You know what, nice.
Yeah, he was the mayor.
December 2011. Who was the mayor December 20? Was it Brown?
Yes.
Brown? It would have been nice if you could have brought me that document. Because
Well,
I could have attached it to this and they
Oh,
could have,
yeah.
it would have been better for them because they have to do a research
Hmm.
on it. There's no way you could go to the library or something like that.
What time do you close?
We close here at 4, this department at 4. They close
Okay.
there at 5, but this is the department you want, because that's where I have to
So
put
it
into
might
research.
just be, well, I don't have any of the, I guess for subject matter, I can put the proclamation, like,
Any key,
because in the document, it says, sorry, I didn't mean to snatch it from you. It says, now therefore I, Rahm Emanuel, Mayor of the City of Chicago, do hereby proclaim January 8th to the 15th, 2012, to be Moorish American Week in Chicago, and urge all residents to recognize the events planned for this time, dated this 22nd day of December 2011. So I guess that would be the
can I
subject
get your
matter.
phone? Can I get it? I'm gonna go back there and give it to one of my girls, see it, to see what I can do, okay?
Okay, thank you,
Just make sure you keep touching the screen so it stays
Try to
open.
keep bringing it up, okay?
thank you.
Yeah, okay, let me try, okay? And you need this certified or anything like that?
Yes, we would love to have it certified.
Let me,
Yes.
find out what this is.
Thank you very much. Asking intelligent tone. How you doing? Good? You want to sit down? Thank you. Excuse me. Peace, peace, peace. Peace.
So those the fault pads that are there now? These guys? For these guys. Everything here is created. So the conversation?
Yeah, we asked him for something, and he went back. Excuse me.
Sure.
So we just asked the clerk for
I'm back. They call
a proclamation signed by Rahm Emanuel recognizing the Moors.
I got somebody on it, she's kept your phone, she's gonna come out in a minute, she's really, really good, she might be able to.
Great, thank you.
There it is, right here.
So we're in Chicago, We're in Chicago right now. City Hall, Cook County, looking for a proclamation signed by Rahm Emanuel, recognizing the Moors as indigenous, etc., etc., etc. Looking for a certified copy. That'd be great.
The feeling out here is crazy.
Oh, you might be able to also get a...
You guys live in Chicago?
No, we don't. We're from Rhode Island.
Oh, okay.
Do you have a pen? They also do... I guess we'd have to go to the county for county records, huh?
For county records, yeah.
All right. Hang on. Thank you.
County records, what, buildings or something or whatever?
No, there was a document filed in Cook County. It's like an old document. I was gonna think about getting it too since we're here.
Yeah.
Oh, the one Drelly filed, the
It goes straight down
1099.
the middle hallway, go all the way down.
Okay,
And maybe ask the sheriff over there which department it is. I don't know.
all right.
Hi.
This
How you
is
doing?
Marsha.
Hi, I've got your phone.
Thank you.
Here's what I'm gonna, oh geez, I'm sorry. It went back to the,
Yeah.
let me look up Moorish Americans. It was, can you pull it up again? I think it was December something of 2011.
Said
I'm
December
gonna go-
22nd.
I'm gonna go, it was, is that the day he signed it? And that would be the closest meeting to that. So let me go do some computer whiz and see what I
Thank
can.
you very much.
Thank you.
Very helpful.
Yeah, thanks.
Very, very helpful.
Yeah, she's a real good researcher. Yes, I got you, young lady.
Is there a library in here?
A library?
Yeah. No?
There's one, there's that Washington Library
Mm-hmm.
in Michigan, that's probably the closest here, it's a big
You know
library.
if there's law books in there?
Law books?
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right, thank you.
We got ordinances here,
Mm-hmm.
ordinances, it's like, almost like the
Yeah.
law book, but they're ordinances.
All right. Thank you very much. I'm just waiting.
So, okay, so let's.
Just comment where you're from, so I can do that. So if you're just tuning in, we're at City Hall, trying to find the document that Rahm Emanuel signed, recognizing the Moors. We got several Islams from being in here already, though, so it's kind of like, it's not hidden.
You're on YouTube?
Yeah, you too. I'll put my phone down real quick. Why did I do this before? Those tents?
Yeah.
I like that color.
Let me see if it's still on it.
Got the Moorish American 11s. Rocking the Moorish American 11s right now. Any questions? Don't have any questions. Peace. Peace, peace, peace. Let me know if the screen is still frozen.
You wanna know what's crazy?
Hmm.
I don't even think the Christians understand this. In the Bible, when it says that the Jews, the so-called Jews refused the word, and then they brought it If that didn't happen, and you brought that to me, we would see people in the streets that are not allowed to speak. So that's how literally it is. So the word was brought to us, was to show us love, peace, freedom, and just everything, and we were too powerful in our ways, and he brought it to the Gentiles. If that didn't happen, we would be here amongst people that couldn't even utter languages, words, would speak to us. But because of our ignorance, it was brought to them, the gospel, so now we can't tell the difference in that. So, whatever how you say, that, we can't place the blame on everyone else and not take responsibility. Because imagine that the word, literal, they brought to us. And I guess we were proud for our ways and
Arrogant, the way we are right now.
And then it said, and then the Lord said he'll bring it to the Gentiles. So they got the word, so they must have to study it, learn it. And then they came on us like, wow, we'll show you a different than that. Show you the one true God. Since you already learn it, study it.
We're looking for the proclamation signed by Rahm Emanuel, December 22nd, 2011, City of Chicago, recognizing the Moors. So we're at City Hall right now. We just asked the clerk for the document. They're looking it up right now. And when they find it, they're going to certify it. And you're all going to go through this experience with us. Because I know some of y'all can't make it for whatever reason. So we're all doing it together. Peace. Oh yeah, I seen that. Landing in the split.
Oh.
Ridiculous.
Ridiculous. It kind of hurt the first time I saw it. I was like,
I wonder what Abdullah has to say about that. About the flag, the star on the flag. Abdullah probably has a lot of info. Oh yeah, Abdullah El Talib Bey just recently dropped his second book. I can't remember the title off of the top of my head, but you can get it on mooresandmasonry.com, I think, or .org. Also, update on my book. I use this website called bookbaby.com, I think. And I ordered them like a week ago, I think, right? Then they sent me an email saying my page numbers weren't alternating. So I had to update that, I had to fix that, make them centered. Then they just sent me another update that's something else. I think it's the image resolution of some of the pictures. But since I forgot my laptop at home, I'm in Chicago, I can't update it. So it's probably going to take another week maybe for my second book to come out. Of course, but you can find it on riseofthemoors.org. You can get my first book, same place. Yeah. Also, we got some soaps coming soon, right?
We're getting close, but no cigars. Can I see that again?
What's that
Here,
one?
December 14th of 2011, they excused the Moorish Science Temple, is that you guys? Of America, they excused you from paying fees. And this happened like right around when, so you can have that,
What kind of fees?
license fees,
License fees.
because you're not for profit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
comment.
you can have that. That was back in 11, but let me see,
So it says
not taxes, just fees to the
fees, yeah.
city. You know, like, I don't know what it is.
License fees.
Yep.
So it says, Moorish Science Temple of America, a nonprofit Illinois corporation engaged in religious and social services and educational activities, shall be exempt from the payment of city license fees and shall be entitled to the cancellation of warrants for collection for
In case
inspection
you-
fees.
In case you owe money for something.
Yeah. Morrison Temple America shall be entitled to a refund of city fees which it has paid into which it is exempt pursuant to section 1 and 2 of this ordinance.
Aboriginal to the territories of
It's right here.
North Central and South America? My problem is I've got the head managing editor in his office with the door closed with another editor. So I can't knock on it right now because otherwise I'd get a clear answer of where to find this. I'm gonna try one more thing for placed on files, and then if you just leave me your information, then I can just, do you need a certified copy or do you just
Yeah, we
need?
would like a certified copy because we're from Rhode Island,
Oh,
so we're only here for a few days.
when are you gone?
We plan to leave tomorrow.
Oh,
Yeah.
let's see if they open their door.
Okay.
Noble Drew, was born. Well, if you're from Rhode Island, then where are the Chicago people?
What do you mean?
Is there a Chicago?
Oh, there's a few temples.
Okay.
We are affiliated with them, but we are Morrison campus.
Yeah.
Okay. The Holy City of Mecca. Moorish found. I'm trying to find better search terms than what I've just done.
Have you tried Moorish American Week?
I've tried Moorish. Moorish was my best bet. Always do less. Less is
Yeah.
more when you're searching computers. And Moorish came up with this.
This one?
Yeah. Moorish American Week in Chicago. Let me specifically, let me look again. It was for January 8th through 15th of 12. Let me try.
Thank you.
I don't mean to waste your time.
This is what she just gave us.
Give me a second, honey.
And it's very interesting that it just says in non-for-profit. Most things, I know, but most things that are non-profit say 501c3. This doesn't. Which I think that's very interesting. I hereby authorize and direct to issue all necessary permits on all site water sewer inspection fees and all water and sewer plans free of charge. Look at that, free of charge. Excuse me. Wow. So so you know how like permit means, you know how permit means permission, right? They're saying that they're gonna issue all permits free of charge. All permits free of charge. So you know how like they're like, oh, your building needs to be up to fire code, or you need a permit to build an extension on that building. They're waiving all of that. Well, they're not waiving it. They're waiving the fee, which is waiving it. Basically, yeah. But they're making it so they can do it within their system, but we still get the benefit of not paying. And there's nothing that says 501c3 on any of this.
It's like they say, the longer you delay, the more you have to hear about it.
Exempt from paying. And also remember, a word license means permission. So all licenses, all permits, we don't have none of that. That's powerful. That's very, very powerful. Very. Again, when City Hall, I don't want to put them on camera because, you know, that's not fair to put them on camera because they have no idea what's going on. But yeah, you'll just see it for yourself. She just came out the door, handed us this paper. Everything's going good. Is she watching?
I told her that I was watching.
I'll put that on camera again, still my face. Free of charge. This document is like an example of how we get quote unquote access to our estate. You know what I mean? Like when I worked for Spencer Technologies and I was doing low voltage stuff and we were working on like a CVS, they would have all these types of people like the commissioner of fire, the director of business affairs, all these people would be on the site, like in the, I forgot what they call it, like main trailer where all the planning happens. They would be in there, make sure everyone has their licenses, make sure everything's up to code. That's saying Moors don't have to do that. None of that. Which is us having free access to our land. Like we can build whatever we want and y'all can't get involved. Like y'all can't put any restrictions, nothing. Like that's what this is saying. That's beautiful. Oh my phone's on 20%, so it might die soon. But we're still here waiting. Huh?
Should end the live so you can take pictures of the temple.
Oh yeah. Well, you two have phones. I just wanted everyone to be on this journey with us from the live.
Yeah.
We'll drop that bomb later. That heat, that fire. Where can it be available? We are at Chicago City Hall right now. So, would we need a dock like that for each territory? That would be great if we all spoke to City Council. Remember the prophet said, go to those who know law amongst your city officials and ask an intelligent tone. They'll be glad to render you a favorable reply. Obviously, the Moors out here did that because City Council. And clearly, they got a favorable reply, free of charge. We all know Moors like free stuff. Who don't like free stuff? Well, I guess if you want a copy, you have to come to Chicago. I guess I can scan
And I
it.
think there's a copy on RVB's website.
Of this?
No, of what we're looking for.
Oh yeah, I know that, but I want to authenticate it. They're asking for this specifically. Yeah, but this document is for city of Chicago. If you're in your city don't have to recognize this. You can use it as ammo when you speak to members at City Hall, like this is what's going on in other territories. I think that's how it could be used for us and others. So we're still waiting. I think the parking for 16 hours is $22. Excuse me. Oh yeah. When we were coming here, we we've seen sheriffs and like policy enforcers just walking around. Like we've seen a lot of them walking around. There was a lot of them in the city hall.
Heavy, how you gun on their hip.
Yeah, going on the hip. Like, but when we were in Chicago, like the city, not the city hall, like just traveling around the city, we barely seen cops.
Seen one cruiser that was in.
Yeah,
Seen like one.
yeah. You seen one cruiser pulled someone over at night in the parking lot. Then we seen like this policy enforcer like Brinks truck type thing.
Really? Is it Cook County over there too?
Yeah.
Oh, that's Cook County.
Other than that, most cops we seen was where government is.
In here.
They must be in a lot of trouble. But I definitely get why it's called Mecca. When we were traveling around, a lot of places reminded me of Japan.
They got a little bit of everything.
He was saying it reminds you of Jamaica. It reminded me of California, like the big highways, and then the alleyways remind me of Japan. And weren't you saying the same thing in Colombia? Like,
And, no, I'm sorry, but, it looks like, you know, what it looked like in its prime.
oh yeah, yeah. There's a lot of things for sale. And, it's kind of sad that Moors ain't jumping on it. A lot of Moors don't know that they're Moors. I mean, the New York Republic, please join me and get a chance, break down what you're doing. Oh, so we came to Chicago. We're in Chicago right now. We're in the city hall. Wait, that's still looking at me. And we're here looking for a proclamation signed by Rahm Emanuel, December 22nd, 2011, recognizing the Moors as indigenous to America. So we're just going to get a certified copy with a signature on it, so we can sun the fake Indians and basically anyone else who's naysaying, which, I mean, this document in itself is kind of like,
Yeah, that's some solid.
yeah, very solid. What's that?
No, how can I get that?
Is that moon rocks? That's crazy. That looks photoshopped a little bit.
Well, that's a tiny little purple.
Yeah, dipped in the pollen.
Oh, so yeah, we're just waiting for the clerk to come back.
Delicious.
It's frozen.
I would just go.
Straight like that.
No interjection, don't worry.
Oh, I was supposed to do that?
Yeah,
You
me
just-
too, yeah,
That was ridiculous.
yeah.
Ridiculous. So yeah, we're just waiting. Just waiting.
And they're gonna be in the video.
Yeah. They're excited to help. Like the prophet said, they'll be glad to render you a favorable reply, because they're glad to bring us out of the darkness into marvelous light.
No, she's not.
She came out of here sweating.
She said, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah. You know what? I'm putting my foot down.
This is important.
Yeah.
She's like, there's a director in a meeting.
Yeah. God, I wish I had like a piece of candy to give her or something.
A treat? Thank you for fishing. That's me. That's me. I know, that's me.
You know, it's like a gesture of gratitude.
Yeah. You give her a hug. A hug is a better gesture of gratitude. Well, she's candy intolerant. Fine, I'll hug her.
I don't like.
You don't want the cooties? Is that what you do?
No, I don't like. You know I'm the hugging person.
So in here, squatted up. Squat, 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 squat.
Okay, you want to report this now? Did you call 311?
Islam, 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 Islam,
Okay, you
Islam.
have access to a computer? You can website.
Yeah.
Watch it.
He said, you're doing it right, it's like.
Islam?
Write it down.
No, the people have a sense of humor, all right?
Okay, you're gonna go to CHI.
We're in City Hall, fezzed up. Huh? Who?
You know who.
You're gonna find the window that for the basic claims.
They know you.
True, true.
Follow the instructions and, get everything.
Oh, look, free glasses.
Got it. Check down.
He said, you're cool.
Vehicle down. Vehicle down. Vehicle down here. Okay? You're cool.
Yeah.
All right.
You You cool.
That's pretty much what it is.
You're on live, you're on live.
I'm out. Oh.
You're on live right now. Y'all are ridiculous.
What I got, that's all right. Oh, well, okay.
Yeah.
Y'all are both ridiculous.
You're ridiculous. You're Captain Ridiculous.
Keep looking, thank
After
you.
the,
Capitán Ridiculoso.
All the Spanish. Oops. I feel like reading so many things right now. I'm gonna move to like search for things.
Touch all of the things.
I should ask her
Open
to go
it.
in the back and help. Can I help you find this document, please?
This stuff is
I want to
public.
read this one. How you doing? Can I not sit here? I'll just do this. Oh, she's back.
Find the proclamation letter, because we don't know how the index those in 2011, the people who are still in their meeting. However, I went to the actual journal of proceedings, what I gave you, that ordinance. And this is when, okay, December 14th is when they introduced the fee thing, okay? So, but there was nothing in the journal about the proclamation, which was odd, because normally it'd be a placed on file and it would have been, so I went into January then of 2012, and this is where it passed. This is where it was introduced in December, so that you wouldn't be charged fees. And then this is where they actually passed the law for which I gave you that. Okay, but as far as the proclamation, I have no idea how they've kept it. It should have been in there.
I think 2011 is not that far away, it's only 2018. so-
Well, that was the year we changed over from a different database. We had, oh, I forget, I think they had Oracle.
This is where
And then we went over to Legistar, and this is where we're at. I'm sorry, I wish I could, Mr. Andy Michael said, check placed on file, and we did that, and nothing came up for placed on file, so somewhere, it was just a simple letter, right?
Yeah.
That said
Yeah,
proclamation.
just the proclamation.
It should have been in the journal somewhere, because the weeks of the proclamation were for January, if I remember right.
Yes.
It's not in the January journal, it's not in the
December?
December journal. No, the only thing that was in there, because I searched Moorish, that I figured if I do more than that, I'm gonna run into trouble. And that's all that came up was the license fee thing. So
Okay.
obviously, you know, who keeps proclamations? The mayor's office?
So we'd have to go there?
Up on the fifth floor? There might be a receptionist up there that might be able to tell you. If the mayor had a proclamation in 2011 declaring, you've got the dates, Moorish American Week, tell them, we looked down here in the journals and there was nothing.
Okay.
They may have like an old file system of proclamations that we don't know about,
Okay.
that never
So-
make
so-
it to placed on files.
Can you say what the old system was again that you changed over
Oracle
from?
changed over
I think we went to Oracle,
You
and
went to
now we
Oracle?
went to, no, we're in Legistar now,
Okay.
since 2011, so
Okay.
that's when the change occurred.
Mm-hmm.
I know they've been straightening things out
Okay.
since,
Yeah. So hopefully they'd have it.
Yeah.
No, because he
but
signed it.
this may have been handled totally different. It should have been placed on file.
Yeah.
Who was mayor then? Was that-
Well, it was signed by Rahm Emanuel and it says mayor.
Okay, then it was wrong, 2011. You might go up to the reception area of the mayor's office. If you could ask the policeman, tell them that you're trying to find out where there's, if they have a listing of old proclamations in the mayor's office. 'Cause
Okay.
we didn't seem to have it down here, okay?
Yep.
It's the best I can give
You
you.
said fifth floor?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
That's mayor's office, you may not get up there. There may be a general reception area. Ask the police right out here for this half of the building, because that's city building,
Okay?
Okay.
Thank you
All
kind of
right,
very
I'm
much.
Thank you.
sorry we weren't
All right,
totally.
so-
Thanks,
Thank you so
guys.
much.
Appreciate it.
All right.
You're very welcome.
Yes, ma'am.
We can go over here. Thank you. Low battery. My phone's on 10%. So if it dies, it dies. It's the fifth floor, right? Thank you. Yes.
I have a cousin.
It's a blood.
Floor going up.
Have a good day.
You too.
They're just giving out hugs.
Came up, I had straight to him. Giving a hug?
Locked?
No, You're looking for a certain document?
What's
Yeah, so we went, I think it was room 107, right? We asked the city clerk for a specific proclamation that Rahm Emanuel signed in 2011. They said they checked their on-file documents, this is all they had. And she told us that in 2011, you guys transferred to a different system. So it might have been filed differently. So she,
Proclamation?
Yes.
She said the mayor's office might have proclamation.
I checked 406.
406?
Yes, that's where the office that deals with the proclamations is at. One
Four-
floor down. Yes,
one
one
floor-
floor
Thank you.
down on this side.
Awesome.
Thank you very
Can I
much.
take a look at these pictures real quick?
Sure. This is heavy. 406. Thank you very much. Wild goose chase, huh?
What is it?
I know they both stood up.
That's Schwartz.
Schwartz.
He's got a statue made of himself.
Cotton Schwartz.
Schwartz has made it this far.
Say 407, right? Oh, look, they're hiding the Roman, what is that thing called?
Mr. Kenneth Teller himself.
Kevin Tellerline himself.